Greetings, fellow humans. This is Pat Callahan from All White Tukey. You're listening to another great podcast on the Four Eyed Radio Network. Yeah.
It's your good pal Steve-O from the 4i Radio Network. I'm here to talk to you about a wonderful designer we all know, Revenge Lover. Illustrates and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. And just do yourself a favor and tell them Steve-O sent you. I know it really doesn't count for anything, but I mean, come on. Who are you gonna trust? You gonna trust somebody else? No, you're gonna trust me, Steve-O. Because, face it, I'm awesome. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Arcade Bros. I know it's been a long time, but I am actually going to do this right tonight. Again, it's me by myself, but I did find some video game news to catch everybody up because it is coming up to that season where all the big games are going to be dropping in the fall. If not, a lot of games have already dropped for the fall, but the end of October is usually the big season, so of course we got a couple of games that are coming out actually this week or today as you are listening to this, and also games that will be coming up in the next few weeks. Also, I'm going to put this out there, so if you are listening, if you live in the Arizona area, Phoenix, Tempe, Scottsdale, not too far or anything like that, and you know your shit on video game, you either want to be a co-host on the show, because I am still looking for a co-host. You want to be a guest host. You want to stop in every once in a while and chit-chat the shit with me or whatnot. Feel free to hit me up on the Arcade Bros Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/Arcade Bros, or find me on Twitter at Stephen Mooney Jr. or at Arcade_Bros on the Twitter. Pretty much just hit me up and let me know. I try to record every week, so a show comes out every Tuesday for everybody. So if you think you want to be a good fit, you think you know your shit, male or female. In fact, I'm not even just saying I need one co-host. If two people want to come on and be a co-host, I mean, this could be a big thing. So without further ado, kids, I just thought I'd get that little message out there and let you all know. So, but yes, let's jump right into the show. We'll see how it goes because it's just me again, and away we go. That's right, kids. It's time for a brand new episode of the Arcade Bros. If you're listening to this now, it should be October 20th. Now, October 20th, without further ado, a couple of games have dropped before I get into a couple of things, but I do want to talk about, of course, Assassin's Creed Syndicate has finally come out. As if anybody heard any of my previous reviews of Assassin's Creed Unity, did not really care for the game. I thought the game was okay. The graphics were really good. The mechanics were really good, but I felt it lacked in story, and by the end of it, I had no idea what the hell was going on. And I told myself, I am going to wait. I am not going to be fooled by this stupid franchise again. Ha! And I say that very lightly because I ended up getting Rogue and absolutely loving Rogue, and then now Syndicate has come out, and guess what? I want to play it just because there's a DLC for Jack the Ripper. But before we jump more into the meatiness of this show, of this lovely, lovely podcast that you guys apparently, I would say, can't get enough of, but I know it's a lie. But, of course, you can find us at www.arcade-bros.com, part of the 4i Radio Network. You can also visit us listen to the show on 4iRadio.com, Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry Podcast, Blueberry Podcast, Mirror Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, and Player FM. Of course, we are brought to you by Revenge Lover. Illustrates and designs that fit your personalities. For samples and inquiries, visit revengelover.com. Now, usually what we do at the beginning of every show, if you're a new listener, I like to say hi and welcome. If you're a previous listener, you kind of know how everything runs down. But I am throwing in some new things. So I do want to talk about this. The next arcade block I should be getting towards the end of this month, but I want to catch up on last month's arcade block that I recently just received was Legend of Zelda theme. I guess it was Zelda 2. Now, I kind of missed up on arcade blocks last year because I had to stop. Life gets in the way. You can't afford certain stuff, but I was back, so I was able to get I've been getting the arcade block ever since, I think, April, since I moved into my new place. Absolutely love it. I think it's a great thing. I know you guys are like, you talk about Loot Crate and Nerd Block and Arcade Block on every one of your podcasts, and the reason why I do talk about this is because I really want them as a sponsor. I think it's a great it's a great box. It really is, especially if you're a video game fan. Now let's break this down. So what I got this month was Arcade Block Legend of Zelda. So really kind of cool stuff I got. I think I got a vinyl record, which is cool, but also I don't have a record player, so I can't listen to it. But it is a song for video games. Then I also got I guess they had either a Goomba plushie or you get a Boo plushie. I ended up getting a Goomba plushie, which is cool. Never had one, but I'm also kind of like, I kind of want a Boo. But boo-hoo, I guess. Also, then the Legend of Zelda stuff. So I got a new Legend of Zelda keychain. So I have no idea how many keychains I've gotten from these blocks. It's the Hyrulean Shield. It's really kind of cool. Got this kick-ass t-shirt for the Wind Waker. It's finally a t-shirt that's not gray or black. It's blue, so that was kind of nice. Then also got a Legend of Zelda chicken. Little chicken wobbly for your car. Dashboard, where you say, I should say chicken dashboard chicken. We'll go with dashboard chicken. And also then I got this really nice kind of like picture, but it's more like it's all matted and it's on a nice little frame and stuff like that. So I got to find a place to hang that up, but it's really kind of cool. I highly endorse Arcade Block. I absolutely love it. I mean, I do so many podcasts of different genres. I could do Arcade Block, I could do Nerd Block, I could do Horror Block, I could do Comic Book Block, which Kyle does on Long Box Cast. So I mean, to me, it's just fun. It's just kind of cool. Every month you get a nice little gift. Again, you could probably say it's a little pricey. It is up there, but So I fully endorse this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's good stuff. So without further ado, what have I been playing? What I've been playing this week? I've been playing a lot of stuff. Of course, last time I probably broadcasted, I don't think I was caught up on this, but I finally beat Sunset Overdrive. The game did not disappoint. Very great game. It's probably like super cheap right now, so if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. It's probably about $20, maybe $29.99. Highly worth it. Go ahead and check that out. Another game I also played was finally Super Smash Bros. I finally got back into that, trying to get all the characters. Just on the Wii. There's a couple of games on the Wii that I haven't finished yet. Hyrule Warriors, I got to get back into that. Then, of course, 2 games just came out for the Wii that I want to get. The Mario Maker, which looks ridiculous, and the new Yoshi Woolly Bully World or something like that. And again, that's weird. It's just like, I'm like, oh, those are just like the 2 Nintendo. And that's this. It sucks to say this because and there's Splatoon, but that's been out for a while. But it sucks to say this, but like Nintendo, you literally released 2 games in the fall, and I had like an entire year to play everything I had. Like Xbox and PlayStation. Well, more Xbox, but PlayStation I'm slowly getting in there. Of course, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection came out. Want it, even though I already own all 3 games for the PlayStation 3. I just love those games. So I want to get geared up for the 4th one that's coming out next year. That's going to be super exciting. A game I do want to talk about. The demo is out. You can't get it on the PlayStation Store, but if you're in stores, you can play it, and I highly recommend it. And this ties in with a little bit of news that I am super excited for. So, of course, I think it was last year or even 2 years ago, the Ratchet & Clank movie was announced. We got a teaser trailer, and then the trailer just dropped, I believe, last week. And, oh my god, it looks fantastic. All the voice actors are back from the game. And then I went to the store and saw the Ratchet & Clank game that will be coming out next year to coincide with the movie. Now, what they're doing is a new reimagine of the very first game with added the movie elements and stuff like that. A little bit of I played. The game looks gorgeous. Now, I will have to say this. As much as many awesome games look on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3. Basically, I bought a PlayStation 3 just because of Ratchet & Clank. That first game came out, and I thought it looked beautiful. I did not know how the game could get any better. Then the second one came out, A Crack in Time, which is like probably one of my favorite Ratchet & Clank games. Absolutely love that game. I thought it was fantastic. Then they did the Nexus, and that was okay. And then All for One. I think that game would have been a lot better. I've been playing it by myself. I think the game would be a lot more fun if you're playing with at least 2 people, 4 people. Nobody really wanted to play it with me. Not even a not even an ex-girlfriend. So yes, I am looking for people to play with again on video games as well. But yeah, played the Ratchet and Clank demo. It looks amazing. It looks fun. The control scheme is perfect for this game. I haven't played a platform in a while on a PlayStation or a game in general, for crying out loud. So yeah, it was just fantastic. Also finally started to play The Witcher 3. I know the game came out in like May. I'm just scraping the iceberg on this one, but I absolutely fucking love it. Every time I log in, I can't believe how beautiful this game looks. I thought the most random thing I've done so far. Now, I've just been doing side quests, so I think the main quest that I have to do is kill a vulture, a griffin. Yes, that's how early in the game I am. I am still in the first area, kind of thing. I mean, I've only done a few side missions. So you guys can bitch at me at, even if you want to bitch on me on the Twitch channel as well, at the _arcade_bros is the Twitch channel. You want to check us out as well, and you might want to see me play horribly at some of these games or have fun at some of these games. It's all to you. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the Twitch channel, or maybe you guys can give me ideas. What would you like to see on the Twitch channel? I try to get new games for people to watch. Maybe give a little bit of a review while I'm playing it, my first take on it, but haven't really come up with anything. Then again, it also helps if I have viewers and people actually responding back, telling me, hey, this would be a good idea or this would not be a good idea. I mean, fuck, if you want me to do impersonations on the Twitch channel, you know me, I do over 100 voices, so we can have fun with this. But yeah, so Witcher looks great. Of course, playing Destiny as well. Got my character up to level 40 on my Xbox One. Also have it for the PlayStation 3. Of course, my brother goes, he's like, hey, I just got the Taken King for the Xbox 360. I'm like, I don't have the expansions for that one. So rumor has it, he did say, I think the Xbox store was selling it for $29.99. I don't know if that's because he already had the Taken, already had House of Wolves and The Darkness Below, and that's how much the Taken King costs just for digital download. So don't quote me on this. But if you do want to get into Destiny and stuff like that, I know Best Buy was selling it for about $49.99. I ended up picking up the PlayStation 4 version because I had the Xbox One, just so I could get all the new DLCs. So I figured, why not? So I have 2 copies of that game. So I might try to sell one, or maybe I'll give one away as a contest. It will just be the game. It won't have any of the DLCs with it and stuff like that. But again, if you have the game, you only have to pay for the DLCs. That could be a lot cheaper. So if you guys think that's a good idea, maybe I'll give away like a Destiny game. I think it'd be kind of cool. But it'd be for PlayStation 4 only. So I apologize on that one as well. But yeah, that's all I've been basically playing. Just finally gaming, having some fun, just sitting down and just enjoying myself. So yeah, there's a bunch of games that have come out that I have not been able to jump on and stuff like that. But without further ado, kids, let's jump into some of these show notes I have here. So I'm probably going to butcher this guy name. The guy from everyone's heard of with Konami. But Hideo, I think it's Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's not how you pronounce it, I would say you guys will call me out of my shit, but you probably won't. He has left Konami. I know he's been known for making the Metal Gear Solid games and everything that. He also has left Kojima Productions as well. So I mean, I remember him like taking his name off the game, or his little Akimajomi game, or whatever you pronounce his name or whatnot, off of the Metal Gear Solid 5. I would say it sucks because he was a cool innovator, and I mean he took a franchise and brought it back, and it's been ridiculous ever since he got it was a brand new game was developed on the PlayStation back in maybe 99, early 2000s when that game came out. They've had a couple of remakes. I know I have the one for the GameCube. I think I still have my PlayStation 1. I can't play it, though, because I need a backwards compatible PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 1 again, which I really got to jump on that. But yeah, just such a very good innovative of the whole spy genre. I mean, in fact, I was playing a GoldenEye game that Eric Dewey gave me. Let me borrow. God, I really gotta. So let me borrow. And I was playing it. It was okay and stuff like that. It kind of brought back a little bit nostalgia for the N64 version. But I'm sitting here playing, going like, man, they really should have made this like a third-person game and made it more like Metal Gear Solid, where you kind of have to sneak around, you can shoot some people, but you don't always want to get into a blazing gun battle kind of thing. And I mean, I just think everybody should just take that if you're going to make a game where you're running around and hiding, fucking do that, Other games have done that before, so I don't see what the big problem is. I mean, if you put a new twist on it, I mean, you got James Bond, add some of his gadgets, there's so much you can do with the character. But yeah, so honestly, I think Konami's going to be fine. I'm kind of hoping maybe he goes off and he maybe makes his own new game company, or maybe he's got something in the works that he wants to work on. I mean, I would say it's a bad thing, but then again, the creator of God of War, I think, was pretty much fired after the first one or let go during the second one, and they have made phenomenal games after that. So it all depends. It all depends on how everyone feels about this. But it is a shame when someone does leave. I mean, it was like the same guy who created, BioShock games and everything like that, how he kind of wanted to jump off the franchise and create I mean, again, he did a bigger thing where he got pretty much everybody in his company new jobs, told them to hire them. He wanted to start a smaller production. So, I mean, it's a give or take in the gaming company and stuff like that, so it's all what you can do. But yeah, so also what was kind of cool, I saw this on Monday, and I'm bringing it up today. So apparently Fallout 4 Xbox controller, more coming during the Fallout sale event, but Bethesda's online store today kicked off a week-long Fallout-themed sale dubbed the Great War Sale event. Along with discounts, new Fallout brand merchandise will be introduced throughout the week, including a nice-looking Xbox One controller. The controller looks amazing. It's a very bright colored blue. It's got the Pit-Boy on it. There's actually a little button next to one of the joysticks and stuff like that. It kind of has all the little pads, kind of showing you what these things will do, I guess, for the Xbox. Let's see. Many of the items in the store are 20% off, including non-Fallout items like Quake, Wolfenstein T-shirts, with the exception of things like games and the pre-sale items. You can also order the Fallout Anthology and get free shipping during the event. Availability of this week on its Great War is 2015 T-shirt. The $16 item can be ordered on its own from now until October 26th at 11:30 a.m. You can also pre-order Fallout 4 as well. The shirt counts as the new item from Monday. Tuesday brings a limited edition Vault Boy Xbox One controller. Only 5,000 of these will be available, so many need to act quickly if you plan on getting your hands on one of these things. So technically today, if you're listening to this show and you didn't know about this, jump on their site. Go ahead and check that out. So, I mean, the controller is phenomenal. I will probably be posting this on Arcade Bros tomorrow when the show drops. So definitely check it out. It looks pretty cool. It's very brightly colored, but I like it. I think it's pretty snazzy. So go ahead and check that out, the Fallout store, and this kind of cool event that's going on with Bethesda putting all this shit together for the upcoming Fallout 4 game, which is dropping in November. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. Hopefully my insight maybe gave you guys a little bit of a boost. If you're totally forgot about it and you're listening to the show, you're like, oh shit, I should go online. Literally, stop listening to me rambling. Go right now. Go see if you can get that controller. I don't know if I'll be able to pick one up. I've been trying to get a lot of controllers that I want, but again, I need more money. I wish people would pay me to do this, but I'm happy to do it for free because I know you guys are at work right now listening to my dull, monotone voice because I'm still getting over this disgusting sickness that I've had, but I'm doing a lot better, in case you're wondering. So yeah, hopefully I waste at least 45 minutes of your time on this lovely Tuesday. So that's always fun. Of course, other stuff that's coming out. So Star Wars Battlefront Ultimate Edition. They finally released what is going to be installed and how much is this game going to cost you. Now, I know the beta just came out. I played it on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It's a lot of fun. Matthew and I talked about it a little bit more in depth on Socially Awkward last Friday, I believe, if you're listening to this correctly. Probably the October 16th show. But yes, we were playing the beta, and the beta's fun. Like, I played the story mission, I really enjoyed it, but I don't know, we were kind of disappointed with the actual battle, because you actually have to find these icons to either become Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, or jump into a vehicle and fly, and in the old one, you were just able to, find a vehicle and jump into it. Now, I don't know if this is just the beta testing, trying to get a feel, because I know beta testing, they're just trying to see how the servers are working, how the capacity is going to work, because the game comes out in November. Beta testing, there's a bunch of shit people do during beta testing in general, so that's pretty much what they're doing. So I don't know if this is just to give you a taste of what's to come, or this is actually how the game's going to be. We don't know, but the Ultimate Edition price has been announced. $120 gets you the games and all of the DLCs and more. When Electronic Arts announced the Star Wars Battlefront Ultimate Edition last week, the company did not say how much it would cost. Now that the game's pre-order page has gone live on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, we know that the premium version will cost $120. The price of 2 games, basically. Includes the Ultimate Edition. In this main game is the DLC pass, the Deluxe Edition content, which involves 5 items: Iron Grenade, Iron Tropod, Han Solo DL-44 Blaster, an Ion Shock emote, and the Victory emotes. The Deluxe Edition sells for $70 on its own, while the DLC patch, which comes with at least 4 expansions, goes for about $50. Matthew and I touched upon this as well on Socially Awkward, but yeah, 50, I don't know. These DLCs and these season passes, stuff like that, they're kind of getting out of hand. To me, I'm just like, it's like another game almost. That's like $50. That's like $10 cheaper than another game. And I'm like, is it really going to be worth it? Now, I say this probably because we all have been burned in the past with DLCs. Destiny was notorious for that shit. And even though I just was talking about playing Destiny again, yes, I'm a sucker and I bought the game. So, but I mean, like, you got games like The Witcher, where they finally just released a expansion pack, which is supposed to be another, like, I don't know, 20 hours, maybe 40 hours of gameplay, and I think it was like $14.99, maybe $15.99, but you're getting like a brand new game, a new island, and all this stuff. I mean, the game alone, the $60 game, comes with, I mean, people have put it over in 100 hours and haven't even touched half of the storyline. So it's like, I don't know. It's just this weird kind of money-grabbing thing that everyone likes to do with DLCs and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's just this weird, like, kind of money game, with everything like that, with the DLCs. Now I'm like, and the problem is like, we don't really know what the DLCs will have in store until they're finally released. I mean, everyone finally found out everything with the Batman Arkham Knight season pass, which something I wanted to pick up for a couple of the DLCs, but a lot of people were very disappointed with it. So you're just kind of sitting there going like, So, basically, this is what you're looking at. Star Wars Battlefront is about $54. Star Wars Battlefront DLC Pass is $45. Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition is going to be $63. And the Star Wars Battlefront Ultimate Edition will be $108. The full game launches on November 17th, about a month before J.J. Abrams' Star Wars The Force Unleashed hits theaters. In other recent news, DICE has admitted that the 40 players Walker Assault mode is poorly balanced, while Sony has released a new live-action ad for the PlayStation 4 edition. Yes, I believe dropped on Monday. You can go ahead and check that out as well. And let me know how you guys feel about Star Wars Battlefront. This was the first one I actually played. I never played the ones that were on the former consoles. I mean, it's kind of cool getting this whole hype, before the Star Wars movie. So it could be interesting, but we'll find out. I mean, sometimes I think I might have to go back to GameFly to play a lot of these games because I don't have money, which is always fun. But yeah, so if you're looking to get pretty much everything you want out of a Star Wars franchise, it's going to cost you $120. So get ready for that. Also, the Fallout Pip-Boy edition is out again, and I'm pretty sure it's gone. Was available for pre-order. The update didn't last very long at all. The Pip-Boy edition is sold out again. The highly sought-out Pip-Boy edition for Fallout 4 has reappeared on Bethesda's store and is available for pre-order. It is not clear how long it will be available for again, so act now if you want it. The Pip-Boy edition was released earlier this year, and not too many people were able to get their hands on it, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm just probably going to buy the normal version. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have, but again, I've bought so many collector's edition of shit, and if anybody who ever comes over to my apartment are just like, fuck, dude, you have way too much shit. What is wrong with you? And I go, because this is what happens when you don't have a wife or kids. You know, you kind of do your own shit. And this isn't like a pity party or anything like that. I mean, like, you just buy shit and you accumulate it, and then you finally, you know, it's probably a good thing I finally got my own place, because I'm surprised how much shit I had when I moved in, going like, fuck, this all fit in a bedroom at one point in my life when I was living with my parents? You gotta be kidding me. So, you know, that's always good. So, yeah, so if you're looking for the Pip-Boy again, I would guess you guys got to check. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to release like another maybe during the holiday season and stuff like that. But, yeah, if you want to drop money on that and get your hands on that, then go for it, man. But, yeah, everybody's really anticipating the Fallout 4. In fact, I'm not only anticipating the Fallout 4, but I'm anticipating next arcade block is going to have some Fallout 4 stuff in it, which I'm excited for. I know Loot Crate did a Fallout 4 edition box, which I wanted to get, but I didn't have $100 to drop. So one of the things that was really cool in it, I think, was a hoodie that had the 111 on it and looked like a Vault jacket. So, but, you know, you do what you can, kids. You do what you can. So, I think I'm going to try to touch upon this real quick, and then I'll see what else I can talk about before I wrap up the show. But one-of-a-kind Soratu Inuit Memorial Amiibo, I probably butchered his name too, that was the president of Nintendo, on sale to raise money for charity. Now, I guess these are little cool Amiibos you can get. The figure looks really cool. It's for Child's Play, but it has him, which is the Legend of Zelda's sword, and his little Mii like fighting costume. He has the Nintendo hat, a mushroom, a Pokeball, a wand, and also on the Hyrulean shield. I think that's kind of really cool that they're doing this, and you could probably, you know, you can probably go ahead and get that, and it brings up money. So, you know, for child's care, which is a great, you know, thing. Hopefully, sometime either this year, I didn't get a chance to get a team together, but hopefully next year, I'm definitely going to do it again. Is try to do the crap, I forgot what the foundation was. But yeah, there was a thing I tried to do a couple of years ago and didn't work out because shit hit the fan. But again, it's I'll probably do a Twitch channel and everything like that to play for charity. It's 24-hour gaming. It takes place, I believe, like right after Halloween. People take a whole entire game just to sit there and play, but I forget what the foundation is, so I apologize on that. I'll make sure to find that for you guys. So in case next year or this year, if you guys want to participate, or maybe next year I can try to get a thing going team-wise. I try to get everybody on the network to do it, but everyone hates me. So, and they hate kids, apparently. They hate kids. But yeah, so I thought that was really kind of cool that they're releasing these one-of-a-kind Amiibos. Now, I kind of got off the Amiibo thing. I think I kind of want a Ganondorf and a Sheik. I've been trying to just finish off my Legend of Zelda collection, but I basically just have like 3 of them, and they're cool and everything, but I barely use them, and I'm kind of glad I didn't go apeshit and buy a shit ton of them, so... but I like the little figurines. I always like little figurines. So this would actually be kind of cool to actually own, just so I can not just have a piece of like Nintendo history, but just more as like, I'm glad it's kind of going for a good cause, you know, kind of thing. So I think that's kind of cool. So definitely check those out when they come. Proceeds for all the fan-made figures will go to Child's Play. So definitely check that out. Before we wrap up the show, and of course, we're going to talk about a couple of games that are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Of course, I believe it either came out today or yesterday. But of course, they have of course, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is being dropped this week. Next week we have the Halo 5 Guardians, which is funny because I realize, I know, I'm like probably like the worst gamer to be hosting a podcast about video games. I am very knowledgeable, and I do love old school games and stuff like that, but sometimes I'm just way far behind. So I realized I never beat Halo 4, so I was going back and playing it, and I have it for the 360, and I have the Master Chief Collection, so I just started playing on the Master Chief Collection. Fuck. That game has tested my patience many of times. And I thought, like, shit, I'm way out of the loop with Halo. I thought I was okay at Halo. Like, I didn't mean, like, I'm the best player ever, but I thought I did pretty well in the story mode and stuff like that. Not so much in this one. So I know I talked to my brother being like, we need to get back on this. I have a couple of people on the network who have my game tag or be like, yeah, we should totally do this. So if you do want to fight with me on Halo you can find me at School Daze, SKOOLDAZE 069 on Xbox One, and that's also my 360 handle as well. Don't forget, if you want to play with me on Destiny or any other kind of games that are online as well, feel free to add me. Just send me a message, be like, hey, I like the show Arcade Bros, I want to play with you. I'm more than down for it. I like making new friends and having fun, and there's a shit ton of games that I have to play that I still need like people to play, like Borderlands and all that kind of fun stuff. So if everyone hit me out on that, go ahead. And there's also PlayStation as well. You can find me at SKOOLDAZE and then just 69. So it's School Daze 69 or School Daze 069. Actually, Xbox One and Wii is School Daze 069, and also my 3DS are those. And then PlayStation is just School Daze 69. So go ahead and check that out. Also, don't forget, if you want to follow the Arcade Bros Twitch channel, which I'm trying to figure out stuff. I need input, I need friends, I need something to give, and I want to try to find a night every week or every twice a week, try to stream, and I can even put out a list of games that I have. Whatever you guys want to do. It's like, I want to have Edwin play through Destiny, and I could be like, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. There's all these things coming at me. They're called the Fallen and the Hive. I don't even know what those mean, don't you know? So, there's so many things I can do to entertain you people on the Twitch channel and just try to get viewers and just have fun and stuff like that. And maybe there's walkthroughs you have, or maybe you're like, oh, I don't know how to do something, and maybe I do know how to do it, whatnot. So just let me know. I'm trying to figure out how to do more Twitch stuff with other consoles. PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I want to know if I can do anything with the old school consoles, put up a YouTube channel of some sort, maybe play some old school Nintendo games, and all that kind of stuff for you kids. So thank you for listening to another episode of the Arcade Bros. Of course, I am Steve-O, the only player. And again, that message in the beginning, if you are interested, live in the Arizona area. Maybe you don't even live in the Arizona area. My co-host for Longboxcast doesn't even live in the state. We can Skype. We can do a show like that. I'm fine with that. But if you do want to get in contact with me, check out at arcade_bros on the Twitter. Go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Arcade Bros. Check me out on Twitter at Stephen Mooney Jr. Contact me. Be like, hey, I want to use the Get Gaming hashtag, or just directly message me if you want to play, games, or if you want to try to be on the show. You don't even have to be a fully host or hostess. We could have more than, I have like 3 seats open at this table. So maybe get a guy, maybe get a girl, maybe get, another guy, 2 girls, and we can do this how to women. And I would love to just build a great, new, big podcast kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so I think that's going to wrap up this episode of Arcade Bros. Thank you again for tuning in. Get ready for all the games that are going to be coming out this fall. I will try to put together a holiday list, or great bundle packs, and I'll try to find great sales for you guys every week. So if you are interested in a console or a game or something like that, I'll try to get you the best deal. Find it. I'm pretty good at doing that for people. So maybe you're like, I don't know. PlayStation just dropped its price. They have the bundle pack with the Uncharted collection, so $349. Getting 3 games with that is a pretty good fucking deal right now. So I'll try to put stuff together for that as well. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this episode of the Arcade Bros. Till next time, kiddies, I guess just keep on gaming.
Flesh and blood, hate and love make up this human. My
This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com.